Can you explain the conflict between winning and development?
Yes, I can give you a good example. I'm dad of two sons. My oldest son is an athlete. He had a very long way to become a reasonably good player. He was losing more than 90% of all his matches he played up to 16 and a half years. But from 19 years onwards, he won more than 90% of the matches. And he became only 3 times European champion and is world champion in the senior squad. So it does not mean anything if you win with 8, 9 or 10 years matches or not. It is important to develop a player like in mathematics or in English speaking or French speaking or Italian speaking, step by step. It must be a process. And we in the United States are world famous for rushing the process. And we should not rush the process because we should respect the laws of nature. A tree outside now needs at least 10 years to grow up, to come to maturity. And a soccer player needs at least 12 years to become a champion. And the 12 years he should expose to different programs. You just go to mathematics. What happened in the first year of elementary school? All kids learn to sum up the numbers from 1 to 10. 3 plus 4. The kid first uses his finger and he needs 20 seconds to come to that 7. Now, what I do then? 2 weeks later, we may come to 13 plus 4 or 23 plus 4. Because when you don't know what is 3 plus 4, you don't know what is 13 or 23 plus 4. Now, what happened in the second year of summing up and reducing the numbers? No, in the second year, you multiply and divide the numbers in every secondary school class. But based on the experiences of the first year of mathematics, when you don't know what is 4 plus 4, how you can expose a child to the calculation twice 4 or 3 times 4, because 3 times 4 is nothing else than 4 plus 4 plus 4. So we have created a base to have success on the second level. And when I saw that in the books, mathematics books of my oldest son, I threw all my teaching books in a fireplace and wrote completely new books because I have stolen information from another subject. And that is what I've done systematically to renew the philosophy of football or soccer coaching. And it seems as though with great success, because we have modified a lot of things which in 95% of the member countries of the FIFA up to now has not been introduced.
All right. What do you propose to make coaching in the United States better?
To make coaches better, I think the federation should start to think about a perfect or optimal structure of the competition for the very young ones up to 14 years. When the federation decides to play Faninho or 3 against 3 on 4 goals with 8 and 9 years, we have coaches which are very capable, because for 2 years they coach only 3 players and in very simplified situations. They overlook easily. Then, with 10 years, the ideal game would be futsal or 5 against 5. The coach who coached 2 years Faninho or mini football on 4 goals is capable in a very short time to be an optimal coach for the 5-a-side game. And from 5-a-side, with 11 and 12 years, he grow gradually into the complexity and difficulty of the 7-a-side game. and from there to the 80-side game. And then, after 6 years of coaching, he's the first time approached to the complexity and difficulty of the full game. But now, it happens that kids with 5 years are exposed to play 8 against 8. And principal, a coach who never coached, he has a lot of problems, as the kids have a lot of problems to understand and play with success the game 8 against 8, because it's by far too early. So over here, we should not rush the process and go step by step forward. And when there is a need, we may go backward to then go forward again. But it is one of the most important things to accomplish in American soccer, that when we want to have success, we have to find an optimal structure of competitions for our youth. And that, up to now, is not solved the problem.